Hey, welcome to World Code Updates. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. The Indo-Pacific was rocked by a quiet but seismic announcement. Tokyo is offering Manila 6 warships, 6 destroyers. This isn't just another aid package, it's a strategic move with global implications. For decades, American dominance and China's rise defined the region's security. Now, Japan steps decisively onto the stage. The transfer marks a fundamental shift in Japan's post-war pacifist policy. For the Philippines, facing maritime standoffs with China, it's a potential game-changer. The offer signals a deepening alliance and a hardening stance against aggression. The world is watching as the story unfolds in the contested waters of the South China Sea. China's 9-dash line has long been a flashpoint, with the Philippines on the front line, often outmatched. Japan's offer is a direct response to this imbalance, a statement that the status quo is no longer acceptable. As we speak, Philippine naval experts are preparing to travel to Tokyo to inspect the vessels. Their assessment could redefine the country's future, escalating tensions or creating a new deterrent. The stakes are high. This is a critical juncture in modern history. The choices made now will echo for decades, shaping the peace and security of a vital region. This is more than a news story. It's a turning point. The region's power dynamics are being rewritten before our eyes. Old fears and new alliances are colliding. The next chapter in Asian security is being drafted right now. The world holds its breath. The Philippine Navy's top officers are en route to Tokyo, tasked with inspecting 6 Abukuma-class destroyers. These are not outdated relics. They're recently decommissioned, modern warships. The team must look beyond appearances, scrutinizing hulls, engines, and weapon systems. Even as a gift, these ships demand careful evaluation. Retrofitting, crewing, and maintenance will be Manila's responsibility. The inspection is about turning a diplomatic promise into operational reality. For the Philippine Navy, this could mean a leap in capability and ambition. Imagine the officers, used to aging patrol boats, now walking the decks of powerful new ships. Every compartment and system will be reviewed in detail. This is no ceremonial visit. It's a deep dive into military potential. The report they bring home will shape the Navy's future. A positive assessment launches a new era of training and deployment. A negative one would force Manila to seek other, less effective options. For these officers, the mission is practical: readiness, capability, and the lives of future sailors. The world sees strategy. They see nuts and bolts. The outcome will set the course for Philippine naval power. The Abukuma class may be called destroyer escorts, but they're formidable warships. Designed for anti-submarine and surface warfare, they once bristled with advanced weaponry. While sensitive systems will be removed before transfer, the real value is in the platform itself. These ships are large, stable, and fast, exactly what the Philippine Navy lacks. Their sophisticated radar and fire control systems can be upgraded with Western weapons. Think of it as getting a high-performance chassis, ready for new engines. The Philippines can now seek to arm these ships with modern missiles and torpedoes. Even in a downgraded state, they represent a quantum leap for Manila. Their endurance allows for longer patrols in contested waters. Advanced sensors provide far greater situational awareness. The main gun and potential anti-submarine upgrades add new dimensions to defense. These ships are more than steel. They're the foundation of a new era for the Philippine Navy. A credible force is finally within reach. Why is Japan making this move now? The answer lies in rising regional tensions. China's assertiveness in the South China Sea threatens vital sea lanes and Japan's own security. The Senkaku Islands remain a flashpoint, and Tokyo sees Manila's struggle as a warning. By arming the Philippines, Japan is engaging in forward defense, pushing back against Chinese expansionism. This complicates Beijing's strategy and raises the cost of aggression. Japan's own security policy has shifted, with increased defense spending and a new willingness to act. The warship transfer is the boldest step yet. It's also a response to calls for regional partners to do more for their own security. Japan is filling a critical gap, strengthening a key U.S. ally and reinforcing the coalition for a free Indo-Pacific. This is a coordinated, not unilateral move. The timing is deliberate, and the message is clear. The security landscape is changing fast. For over 70 years, Japan's security policy was defined by pacifism. Strict arms export bans kept its defense industry from arming others. The transfer of 6 destroyers to the Philippines is a historic break with that past. Under new rules, Japan can now export arms to promote peace and its own security. This move is a masterstroke of strategic and legal adaptation. Memories of World War II linger, but rising threats from China and North Korea have changed the calculus. Japan is now a proactive contributor to peace, not just a bystander. The precedent is powerful. Japan is becoming a genuine security player. The door is open for future transfers across the Indo-Pacific. The pacifist power is, at last, unsheathing its sword. This transfer is a message, loud and clear, to Beijing. For years, China has used its naval might to intimidate neighbors. 6 Japanese destroyers for the Philippines change that equation. The region is pushing back, and Japan isn't acting alone. This move aligns with US and Australian strategies to counter Chinese coercion. A stronger Philippines complicates Beijing's plans and strengthens the first island chain. The goal isn't to match China ship for ship, but to raise the cost of aggression. With these ships, the Philippines can deny China easy control of its waters. The message domination will not come without consequences. China will protest, but behind closed doors, its strategists will take note. Their pressure campaign has triggered a response they didn't want. The region's alliances are growing stronger. Aggression now breeds resistance. The Philippine Navy has long been a patchwork of aging ships, focused on coastal patrol and disaster relief. Its sailors are skilled but outgunned. The arrival of Abukuma-class destroyers changes everything. Now the Navy can operate in open ocean, patrolling the furthest reaches of its territory. Persistent presence means real sovereignty. The new ship's advanced systems are generations ahead of anything Manila has fielded. For the first time, the Philippines can engage in network-centric warfare. This is the foundation of a modern Navy. The transition will be tough. Training, maintenance, and doctrine must all evolve. It's a cultural and technological leap. The gift of these ships is just the beginning. The journey to true maritime power starts now. This transfer is more than a bilateral deal. It's a signpost for a new era in Asian security. The old US-centric alliance system is evolving into a network of interlocking partnerships. Japan is now a regional security provider, not just a beneficiary. The Japan-Philippines axis is a critical pillar in this new architecture. Australia, South Korea, and others are building similar ties. Nations realize they can't rely solely on the US. They must work together. This latticework of alliances creates a more robust, flexible security environment. China's strategy of isolating neighbors is being undermined. A united front is emerging to uphold international law and resist coercion. The destroyer transfer is a concrete step in this new order. Asian security is no longer designed by Washington alone. Regional powers are now co-authors. The balance of power is being rewritten. The arrival of 6 Japanese destroyers in the Philippines is just the beginning. Beijing will recalibrate, possibly escalating at sea or using economic and political pressure. The West Philippine Sea will become even more contested. The strength of the Japan-Philippines partnership will be tested in diplomacy, economics, and public opinion. Manila faces a monumental choice. Will these ships be a shield or a sword? The Philippines must balance deterrence with restraint. The region stands at a crossroads. Will new alliances bring stability or spark an arms race? Every nation must reconsider its position. The old status quo is gone forever. The future of Asian security is being decided now.